PowerPoint, and you can all like read the PowerPoint with me. If you have any questions, I can stop and answer your question anytime you want. If you also want to add something I didn't mention, you have to add it. So of course I just did a little summarize. So to review the grammar lesson. So first of all, singular and plural. What does they mean? So singular, when we talk about one thing. So if you want to remember what singular refer to, you have to remember always that there is the word single in singular, and for plural, it's the same thing. There is the word plus the plural. That's why you can like remember always singular is for one thing, and plural is for more than like two and more. Here, I said here that we can add the letter S to singular nouns to plural. For example, here we have hand become hands, wall become walls, dog dogs, and so on. So I just also want you to remember that not always the S is pronounced S. Like sometimes here in hand, here we pronounce the S as Z, like hands, walls, dogs. But it's not the same thing in cat and cup. When we add the S, it's pronounced as S, not Z. Like cat become cats and cup become cups. Here, like personally, and also so many other people, they are just being confused between either they have to add IES or ES or S. So that's why I like looked for the lesson, and I just did a little summarize so we can remember the rules, like the most important rules that we can follow while we are like talking, or maybe write S, ES, or S when they pluralize a singular noun. So that's why I said that I reviewed the lesson, and then I summarize it with like taking like the most important rules that we have to follow. For example, here we have the first rule, which is when you have a word that ends with a consonant plus Y, you remove the Y and you replace it with IES. For example, in the word lady, here we have in the end there's the T, then followed the Y. If we want to pluralize it, Y, and then replace it with IES, and it becomes ladies. The same thing for celebrities and babies, so on. For the next rule, this is actually an exception for the first rule. Here, there is no consonant, but there is a vowel instead. Like the same thing like for keys. Key, it's a word that ends with the vowel, which is E, and then followed by the letter Y. When you want to pluralize it, you have to just add S without removing the Y. The same thing for monkeys, donkeys, etc. There are also words that ends with S, CSH, CH, X, or Z. For those people, for those nouns, we mostly add ES. For example, bus ends with S, and then when we want to pluralize it, we add ES. Same thing for what becomes washes, splotch becomes splotches, box, boxes, quiz, quizzes, etc. But some words, like when we saw here quizzes, this word ends with Z, but when we want to pluralize it, we double the Z and then we add ES. The same thing for gas. Gas, there is only one S in the end, but when we want to pluralize it, we double the S, then we add ES, and it becomes gases. We're talking about the nouns that ends with the letter O. We usually have this words that ends with a consonant plus the letter O. We just simply add ES without changing anything. For example, here in tomato, we see that it ends with the consonant T plus O, and then we add ES when we want to pluralize it. The same thing for potatoes. But there's an exception of this rule, is that sometimes, even if we have this consonant plus O, we just don't add the ES, we add the S, and it becomes, for example, piano, pianos, photo, photos. So I can say that this is like, they don't have a rule that you can follow to remember if you have to add ES or S, but I can say that just you can remember it by practicing the language or the words that you just remember. But mostly, I can say that this exception is mostly related with those words that are just taken from other languages, like they are not originally English. For example, piano, it's not actually English, it become maybe from Latin or I don't know. And the same thing for photo, it's not like an English word. That's why they just simply add S because it's an exception. For the words that ends with F, we usually add S. For example, there's a roof, we can add S, it becomes roof. For safe, we can add S and it becomes safe. But there's like exceptions. Always there are exceptions and rules. We have life become lives, leaf become leaves. Here, there is also like there is no rule that helps you to remember if you have to, for example, like to add the S or to remove the F and replace it with V. There's no rule, so it's just by practicing you remember either you have to add S or to change the F. But we were talking about regular nouns. Here we have irregular nouns. Irregular nouns that are the nouns that you don't have like to add S or ES or IES. They just like they may completely change. There are like maybe some letters that can change. That's why they are called irregular nouns, because they don't follow the usual rule. Like there's no rule for them. Here, as you can see, there's women, and it becomes women. If you see that we changed the letter A. The thing for men becomes men. Child, children. Tooth, teeth. Foot, feet. Concerning tooth and foot, if you see here that maybe it can be your rule, but they it's not generalized. But here if you have the double O, you always replace it double to the rule. Like it's here for person, it becomes people. Like the whole word is the whole word is changed. So I can say always that the practice is what helps to remember those words because they don't follow a rule. Here we have a bunch of words that doesn't change. For example, here we have sheep, deer, fish, aircraft. I can say, for example, I saw a sheep. And then I can say that I saw two sheep. There is no S or IES that we can add. It just like we just keep them like this. Even if we talk about one or the word doesn't change. Here we have some words that are already plural, and they don't have the we don't use a singular form of them, and we always talk about them without changing anything. For example, pants, jeans, scissors. I can say that I have a scissors. I can have two scissors. There's no there's nothing that can change because they are already plural. And of course that you can't make them singular. I think for me, I think those are already plural because they are pairs. For example, when we talk about scissors, it's a pair. When we talk about
Sorry, Marwa. Sorry, Miss. The slide still not move. But do you explain?
is it good now?
Yeah, is it good?
Okay. So I said here that those words are already plural. They're not singular, and you can't make them singular. For example, pants, jeans, clothes, pajamas, sunglasses. You always use these words without pluralize them or singularize them. They just stay like this. So here we end our summarize of this lesson. Thank you a lot for your attention, and now we can open a place for people to ask their questions, to add anything you want, and of course, we can I can give you some questions to know if you understand or no. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have any question?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If I want to improve my overall fluency, what do you recommend me to do?
Well, for me, I can say I'm talking personally. I don't read books in English because I don't like books in English. But I would always say that if you want to search about something, if you want to look up for something on Google, on YouTube, always use English. You have to be surrounded with the language so you can learn it easily. For example, also the settings of the language of your phone, you can change it to English. Every time you want to watch a video on YouTube, try to watch the ones that are in English. And of course, always push yourself to talk to people as much as you can, even if you make mistakes and errors. Just try and always keep pushing yourself to talk because this is what helps you the most.
Oh, yes, sure.
So I have also a question.
What did you say?
I said that I have also one question.
Yeah, yes. You can
Okay,
ask.
so So, madam, my question is that if we want to enhance our vocabulary, so what is the best way to enhance our vocabulary? Because most of the people, they are searching vocabulary, they just want to write down the vocabulary in the notebook. But I think this is not the authentic way to know the vocabulary, because if we will write the vocabulary, so if we memorize that, and while speaking, while conversation, those suitable words is not coming to our mind. So what is the suitable way to enhance our vocabulary if we will speaking with the people? So if we want some suitable words, so the words will come to our mind automatically. So what we have to do?
Well, for learning vocabulary, actually, I agree with you. I always find this way of searching for the vocabulary and write it down is already like a traditional way, and it doesn't like encourage you to learn more. But I would say I would always prefer to learn one word in in a day, and you can remember it, than learning 10 words and you cannot remember one of them. So what I can say that you don't have like to go and search for new vocabulary, but when you are, for example, watching a movie, you notice that there's a word that is has been seen like someone said the word and that you feel like you didn't understand it and it's very interesting to know. You just go to look up for it and then you add it to your vocabulary just quickly, and then you return back to watching the video. Like you find yourself like learning little by little without recognizing it. And when you're talking to people, try to remember those words that you learned and try like to use them while you're talking, so you get used to them, and like you become like automatically using them without recognizing. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks for your kind suggestion. Got it.
You're welcome.
Can I ask one more question?
Of course.
Um, can you say to us how did you learn English? Because by telling us your personal journey, it would be great because you can speak easily and automatically. So if we do what you did, maybe you can succeed the same.
Well, I can say that I actually started learning English like seriously 3 years ago. When I started, it was like quarantine. I saw that everybody, like, I got into the internet world. I saw that everybody is talking English. They're trying to improve their level in English. People like they're trying to do something so they can work with like in other countries. They can go outside. So I was like, I have to learn this language. Even like I was already learning English at school, but I was just learning basics. I just know how to introduce myself, and that's all. But after that, I started learning by myself. I tried to find some groups on WhatsApp. Then I found Daily English group. I think that there's another group that there's the storytelling group. There's an English learner group. I tried to I whenever I find a chance to learn the language or to join a group of people that are learning English, I just go right away without thinking. What else? I actually, as I said, I don't read books in English. Most of the times, I don't watch movies in English. But as I said, I just try to surround myself as much as I can with English. For example, the language of my phone is English. The language of my laptop is in English. I try sometimes when I'm sitting with myself to talk in English, like without talking to someone. I just talk with myself to see if I am like, if I am, if I can, if there's a problem, if I have problems with, with something, and I try sometimes to choose a topic just by myself and talk about it. And I find like I need to find some words to talk about this topic, and then I go right away to search the vocabulary. Maybe I can use sometimes the translation from Arabic because I talk Arabic, from Arabic to English. So I would be like, oh, so next time when someone talk with me in something related to this topic, I'm gonna use this word, and it actually like it works. That's how it works. And I found myself after 3 years, I learned so many things without recognizing. And that's it.
That's so cool. And I see myself in many of the things that you said. You said you surround yourself in English. So I understand that you listen to English, you read in English, and you use it every day. That's why I understand from it.
Yeah. I actually every day watch, for example, reels on Instagram, YouTube videos. Sometimes, for example, when I want to learn a skill, I want to learn, for example, programming languages. I want to know, like, I just want to look up for something on YouTube, just random thing. I just try to do it in English, not in my language, and that's how it goes. Like, I started learning little by little.
Yes, I understand. So, um, the key thing here is the person who wants to improve at English. They have to do it. They have to um, read in English, do researches, and they have to be doing that, and then trying to speak. It's like input and output, I think.
Exactly the same. It's input and output. This is it.
Very good. I have been trying to improve, but um, recently I have been doing most of the time I have been listening because I listen to podcasts and many kind of topics. I listen about birds, about um, and things that children ask because they want to know, and many kind of topics. And I think it's helpful.
Yeah, I just want to add another point is that it's good for people to set some goals for themselves. For example, you say like, I want to become A2, to get the A2 level in the end of the year. But this is like, it encourages you, yes, but just don't be in rush. So when you become in rush, you feel like you're obliged to learn the language, and then you lose the motivation. But when you feel that you are not supposed to learn the language, you just learn it by love. That's how it goes. So I can say that I learn English just by love. I didn't feel that I'm obliged to learn it to do something. So I just learn it because I want it.
That's great.
Okay, sister. I have another question I would like to ask you, because
Okay.
most of my friends and most of my teachers, they suggested me this way, because we are living here in the remote areas, so sometimes we don't have a suitable environment to speak with someone. So my teacher suggested me that whenever we don't have environment, so we need to stand in front of mirror and try to talk with ourselves to get confidence and to be fluent. So what do you think about it? Is it beneficial?
Yeah, I already mentioned this that I always learn English by talking to myself. And I can say that before I started the call with you, I was talking to myself in English just to get a little warm up. So I would be like, surrounded with English 2 minutes before, so I can like go without any problems. Actually, like you don't have to wait. Sometimes you didn't get the chance. You don't have to wait until a chance appears to you. Like it will never. Sometimes it will never appear. So you just have to do it by yourself. Talk to yourself in front of the mirror. Sometimes if there's another language you're trying to learn, you can just switch between languages. You find yourself like you're having a discussion just by yourself, and you're having fun.
Yes, yes. The main thing when we are talking with ourselves, so our mind is automatically exposed to our knowledge, which what you are in our mind. Because when we will be talking with the other people, so might be we feel hesitation, might be we feel something fear in our heart that we will be do any mistake. But whenever we will talking with ourselves, so we are full confident because we don't have any fear. We are not afraid of anything that if we will be doing any mistake, so blah blah blah. So that's why I think it's much better in the for those people who are beginners.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Is there another question?
Hello, sis. I'm here. I want to ask you about. Could you repeat again? Slide number 7 and 8. Slide about the material.
About which ones? About the irregular
Yes,
nouns?
about slide number 7 and 8.
Okay, wait.
Doesn't change. What is that? Doesn't change.
Doesn't change
Yeah.
and always plural.
Yes.
Okay.
Could you repeat again? What that?
So I said here that those words I just took an example. There are so many words, but I took these four to see. Here those words, they are, as you see, singular. But when you want to talk about them in plural, there's nothing to add. They just stay like this. You don't change anything. For example, I can say I saw a sheep right there, but then I can say I saw two sheep right there without adding s. The same thing for deer. I can say, for example, I add a fish, and I can say I add two fish. There's no I can like you can change something here. They stay like this. Did you get it?
Oh yes, I got it. So we must memorize that words. I mean, example,
Well,
fish.
um, if you want, you can just memorize them. Or I said as before, if you feel like you're obliged to memorize something, you always forget it. But when you try to learn it by love, like whenever you find this word, you say like, "Oh, I saw this on the grammar lesson." So you will remember it, and this is how you can use it. For example, when you're talking, you can use these words. You can still look up for other similar words, just for I mean, just to know, because like there's no rule for this. It's just memorizing. For like, can I move to the slide 8? The slide 8.
Yeah, yeah, yes,
Is it okay? You see?
yes, yes. Okay.
So for this one, wait. For this one, I said here they are always plural. For example, pant. Have you ever seen that pants is written without an S? Of course no, because they can't. They are like they also stay like this. You can't pluralize them or singularize them. They stay like this. When I say I bought pants, I can say I bought two pants. You can change something. They stay like this, and this is also kind of memorizing. Like, yeah, you just have to memorize them. There's no rule related to them.
Oh yeah, I got it. Yeah, thank you so much.
Great. That's cool. Um, there was someone hold, like holding his hand. Someone wanted to ask something.
Renato, you want to ask something? You raise your hand.
Oh,
Yours.
Renato, yeah.
yes, yes. Uh, do you think that listening to music can help us to learn English? I mean, to be able to understand more and be able to speak better.
Well, maybe like sometimes the music in music when you listen to music, just don't listen. Like when you look to the lyrics, you saw that there are so many words that you don't know, and then you go to look up for them. It helps like your vocabulary to be enriched and to add other words to your vocabulary. But like personally, I don't choose music for learning English because I actually don't like listening to music a lot. So this is maybe this is not a way for me, but it can be a way for you. Like everybody try to choose like a way that is suitable and comfortable for him. And yeah, if you like to learn music, then it may help. For me, like I don't choose music.
Okay, I agree with you, and I think music is good only for when you are trying to learn the language. Let me say something personally. When I began to study English, I could never understand any music at all. But somebody said to me, "Don't worry about a thing. You will understand as long as you keep listening to music, as you keep studying and watching videos on YouTube, whatever you like to do. But the future you understand, and that's true. When I began, I couldn't understand anything, and now after many years of studying and practicing, I am able to understand uh, much of the music, even though many times I do not understand everything, but it doesn't bother me because I understand that it's normal, and that is it. I think it can be good only for show us that we are improving and in the language that we are studying.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Um, I will do something, which is I will try to ask each one of you. I will give it. Um, I will give you to each one of you a word, and he will give me the plural. Okay, and maybe you can also tell me how you can spell the word, so I can know that you know correctly how it is spelled. Okay. Um, can we start with Zahra? Zahra, are you there? Maybe she's not. We can maybe we can start with UC. What do you think?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Um, okay, sister UC, can you tell me the plural of lunch?
Lunch. Same, I think.
Yeah.
Lunch. I think same.
What?
I think same. Lunch.
Well, do you remember this rule like, right here? I will show it to you. It's right here. Do you remember that there are some words that ends with ch and you have to add es when you want to pluralize it?
So it can be lunches. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Lunches.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's okay. Of course, we're still learning. That's why you don't have to know everything. What about Azizi?
Yes.
Um, can you please give me the plural of photo?
Hotel. Hotels plus es.
I said photo. PHTO. PHO.
Photo.
Photo. Oh, photos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Picture.
exactly.
Thanks for learning today, Sister Marwa. I'm really happy.
I'm happy too because you're happy. I'm glad because I met new people today and I discussed so many things with you all.
Yeah. I'm happy
What
too.
about Ines?
Yes, Miss Mas. Yes, Miss.
Can you give me please the plural of puppy?
Puppies. Puppies.
Puppies.
Puppies.
Can you spell it for me?
Puppies. Puppies.
Oh, that's cool.
Way to go.
What?
Yay.
Way to go. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What about Renato?
Yes,
He,
that's
he,
great.
he already expert.
Can you
He already expert.
can you give me please the plural of house? H F house.
How Hovis.
Can you spell it?
Let's see. HALVES.
Cool. Cool. What about
Knight.
Bella?
Yes, I'm here.
Can you please give me the plural of self?
So,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah. The noun self SELF.
SELF.
Yeah. What is the plural of it?
Please repeat again.
What?
Pluralnya
I
self.
can't hear.
Pluralnya self. Self, myself. Self. Pluralnya itu apa, Bella?
I don't know.
It's okay. Actually, there is actually no rule for this. That's why you don't have like to know it or something. It's just memorizing. So self, the plural of self is selves.
Selfless.
S-A-S-E. Yeah, S-E-L-V-E-S. Like you remove the F and you replace it with V. Okay? What about night night? Night night, are you there?
Hello,
Yes.
night. Are you there? Hi, sir.
It's okay. Azizi, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Can I ask you what is the okay. What is the plural of sheep?
Situdo. Seats. Plus S.
No. No, sheep. It's S.
Oh, sheep.
Yeah, double EP.
The boots. Wait. Sheep.
Does it change or no?
What can I spell?
No change.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will not change anything. Sheep stays like this. There is no plural for it. Okay, just try to remember it next time. Okay, sister.
Okay.
The night. Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, finally. Can you give me the plural of wife?
Of what? Light?
Wife. W-I-F-E.
Oh, okay, wait. Wife. What? And
Can you spell it?
V and the F will convert it to V
Yes.
and ES.
Bravo. This is good. The answer is correct.
Okay.
You are all smart here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So is this like maybe this is the end of our session? Do you still have any questions, or shall we like just end the session?
I don't have any questions, but I have any statement. It was a fantastic lesson you gave us. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I agree.
You're
Thank you so
welcome.
much. And I hope we can meet again next week. See you.
Of course, I hope to. I would be so glad to meet you all again.
Yeah, I'm so happy and so excited.
Rona,
too.
you are late.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Rona, how are you, sister?
Rona, you are late. We want to end the call.
Really?
Yeah,
we're about to end.
1 hour. Yeah. You must join again next week. You know we.
Well, don't worry. I will send you the PowerPoint presentation.
Okay, thank you so much, my lovely teacher.
Yeah, I will send it to you and also in group so people can read it over again. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your attention. You are all
Thank you so much.
incredible. You are
Thank you
smart.
so much for today class.
Thanks. Thanks, Miss Marwa.
You're welcome, sister.